at some point, especially at a mid-career level, you should have it figured out what you're good at and what you enjoy, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
very
it's
much
just
so.
and put your ego aside for a second, right? And just put your ego aside and don't think like I need to be good at everything because honestly, nobody's good at everything.
Mhm.
So it's like what are the things you're good at and you enjoy? I think that's the happy point to me. And that has in my own experience helped me where I've kind of figured out what I'm good at. Doesn't mean I won't work on things where I feel like it's an area of weakness, but I want to hone my strengths more necessarily than opposed to trying to branch myself out so thin that I lose my strategic advantage.
One more thing, and you brought up that good point about titles, and I often hear from people that they really, they've been I'm edging up on that 5-year mark, and I look at my friends in public accounting and they're managers, and I'm not a manager yet, and I should be a manager. And really, to your point, Chirag, about what are you good at? Not everybody's good at being a manager. Not everybody should be a manager. Not everybody wants to be a manager. There's nothing that says that to move up, you have to be a manager. I know lots and lots and lots of people who are extremely well compensated individual
Mhm.
contributors who pull together big projects and coordinate big bunches of people cross-functionally. But do they manage any of them as direct reports? No, not really. And they're super happy in those roles because they realized what they're good at and what they love doing. I know other people who are really technical gurus in specific technical niches, and they love doing that, and they're very well compensated for doing that. So I think getting over this idea that the only way to validate one's career worth is through that ascension of
Mhm.
title is a really important thing to get one's head around.
Okay, Lynn, I think we've touched upon, and we could probably do a full conversation on just this area. But I'll just give you just my thoughts, and because it's something I brought up at one of the recent panels that I was on, and it's the idea of CISO and the cybersecurity professional journey. Now, in my view, and again, this is my opinion, a CISO is technologist perhaps last and needs to be a business person first in their thinking. They need to be a translator, needs to be an advisor, and be willing to let go of technical details. I think that to
Mhm.
me is the evolution of a CISO. If you have that seat at the table, you need to be able to think that way. Now, a lot of people who came in the industry, in the security industry, and have moved up the chain and at mid-level, came in some many cases from a technical background. So they came from technology, which they liked, they loved, and that kind of helped them grow. And in my view, if they're not willing to let go of that, it can create problems. So, but if we frame the conversation always as uh, CISO is the be all and end all of cybersecurity professionals' journey, that's a problem because there are some people who are really good, to your point, individual contributors, love what they do,
Mm.
and can carve out a very successful career path being a world-class technologist. So I think it's really important on how we frame these conversations to ourselves and
Yeah.
not let titles determine our own career progression.